Hello and welcome to the latest installment of United Together, a special show from us here at United Methodist Communities to tell you all about the great things that are happening at our communities. You know, this is our sixth show that we've done so far, and the letters keep coming in. Let me read a few to you. Dear Dad, we love your show. Dear Dad, the show is great. Dear Dad, please send more stamps. So keep those cards and letters coming in, folks. Hey, you know, now it's time for our Community Spotlight. And today we have a very special Community Spotlight because it really talks about all of our communities. And the superstars in our communities are our associates. And to join us is our Vice President of Human Resources, David Glenn.
Hey, Gar.
Hello, David. How are you? So, David, this is a very special time of the year for you and all of us. Could you give us some detail on what exactly is taking place in all of our communities?
Sure, Gar. We're in the midst of our Great Place to Work survey. This survey is done by a company called Activated Insights, and they have taken the senior living industry and offered a benchmarking of Great Place to Work. And we were one of the first companies to do this, and in fact, we achieved Great Place to Work status our first year in 2018.
How do you feel the results impact the care that our residents receive?
Well, you know, we always say our associates work in our residents' homes. So it's really a reflection of the residents' home. So for it to be declared a great place to work, who wouldn't want to live in a great place, right? So our residents and our resident families, I think, should have great assurance that the associates are well supported and they love what they do.
So this is the third year that the survey is taking place. What did the results from the first 2 years tell you?
Well, one thing that really stood out, the top scoring question was our associates feeling a sense of pride in the work that they do and the fact that they feel they make a difference in the lives of our residents. And believe it or not, we do look at the results and we have made adjustments based on what we've seen. And in fact, last year, the scores increased because of some of the things that we did as a result of the survey. So it's a great way for the associates to tell us what's working really well and what could use some work.
So Dave, this is it's a trying time for our residents and our associates, but still you feel it's very important to do the survey anyway, correct?
Yeah, we thought long and hard about it, Gary. It really occurred to us, our associates are being so supported by our donors and our communities and our residents that I didn't think there could be a better time to do it.
So I can just say from the foundation's perspective, we get so many donations from residents and from family members who reference the associates at our community. So thank you for all you do for us in your position, and stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
You as well, Gary. Thank you so much for giving me time. Have a great day.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Well, you know, happy associates equal happy residents. And now it's time for Resident Spotlight. We're joined today by two folks at our community at the Shores in Ocean City. Well, really just one folk and one canine. And that's Mary Kate Summers from our Shores community, joined by Melly. Hello, Mary Kate.
Hello.
That is incredible. Now, for the folks who have no idea where Melly came from, give us a little brief introduction.
Well, I've actually been together with Melly for a year now. A year ago, last Saturday, Jessica Stewart and I went and picked Melly up at the Philadelphia airport, and she came to work the very next day.
So I've got to ask you, how have the residents responded to Melly?
They love her. She is a source of comfort and fun. They come and visit her regularly.
Now, there's proven science about the positive impacts of having a pet. There's also a name for it, dog pet therapy. Mm-hmm. What are some of the examples of how you've seen Melly really change a resident's outlook on life?
We had a new couple move in, and the one resident who has actually become very close, Melly and he are very close now. I don't know that he really wanted to move into this setting yet, but it needed to happen. And he now comes here multiple times a day to see her. We go down to see him. Sometimes he's part of that walk. I was off for 4 days over the Memorial Day weekend, which Melly goes home with me. I heard a remark that he made. Somebody wanted him to go and do something, and he said, "No, Melly just came home. I have to go see her," because he hadn't seen her for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it said to me that he not only felt like this is his home, but Melly's part of that home. But seeing people, their stress levels lower, it's just wonderful to see the interaction. But also my office is in the craft room. So there's 2 doors. So one, we were able to put a baby gate up so people can come and visit her at any time. And they come and they talk to her. And I make a point of making myself scarce during that time because I want them to be able to just chat with her. And it's so cute because they ask her how she is, what has she been doing? But they tell her how much they love her. And I just think that that's really, really sweet.
So could you get Melly up one more time to say goodbye?
Wait, let me get a goodie to bribe her. Come on. She goes, there.
All right, there she is.
Wait a minute. There she is.
Well, Mary Kate and Melly, thank you so much. Thank you for making such a positive impact on our resident of Shores, and thanks for being part of our show.
Oh, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. That was just great. I'm very jealous because I love dogs, and every time I'm at the Shores, I got to say hello to Melly. And now it's time for the Daisy of the Day from India Santos, the administrator at Covenant Place. India?
What is teamwork? Teamwork is a combined effort toward a common goal, and it has proven to be pretty significant during this pandemic. It's during times like these when our stress levels are heightened and our fears are magnified that we can benefit from knowing that we are not in this alone. It has been helpful to know that my team and I can rely on one another as we share in the common goal to sustain the well-being of our residents and of ourselves. And we do this in spite of the job titles that each of us possess. When I think of the associates at Covenant Place, I think of their relentless commitment, their cooperation, their continuous compassion for the residents, and their endless support to leadership. Regardless of their responsibilities to themselves and their families, they have continued to display a selflessness in their character. And they remain diligent in the mission. They remain diligent to the cause. As you may have already experienced, we are in some pretty challenging times. But together, we stand strong. Together, we continue to support one another, to keep going, to keep pushing, while we continue on the mission, vision, and values of United Methodist Communities.
Well, thank you, India, for those inspiring words. And hey, everybody, let's stay united together. Keep those cards and letters coming in, kids. The stamps are on the way. We're having a lot of fun doing this show, and we're glad so many of you enjoy watching it. Bye-bye.